So what's up, everybody? Like I said, Juju's going to be with Pittsburgh. He's going to resign. A lot of people want to buy into the hype. A lot of people want to act like what he said about Dallas is like the end all be all, that he's not going to be back with Pittsburgh just because he made a comment on their locker room. I mean, he said it once, he said it twice, he said it three times, multiple times that he wants a long-term deal with Pittsburgh. He's even said and came out on Twitter that he wants a 4 to 5 year deal with Pittsburgh. And Kevin Colbert pretty much came out and doubled down on the fact that they want to bring JuJu Smith-Schuster back to the team, which they should bring JuJu Smith-Schuster back to the team, especially after all he did this season. Yes, he was hurt, but he came back during playoff time, put his body on the line, took a team friendly deal to stay with the team, and was in a contract year. Came into the playoffs, a game he really didn't have to play, and put it all on the line to try to get Pittsburgh seventh Super Bowl. So you got to give JuJu a shout out, and I think he's going to get paid anywhere from I think it's going to be a 5 year deal, 65 to 75 million dollars per year. A lot of people are saying to me that's too much for JuJu. JuJu isn't worth it. JuJu isn't the number one wide receiver. JuJu this. JuJu dances on TikTok. JuJu. So many negative criticisms of JuJu that are just ridiculous. He dances on TikTok. He's not worth it. JuJu's the youngest receiver to 2,500 yards and 200 catches in the history of the NFL. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. JuJu Smith-Schuster is on pace to be the greatest Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver in the history of Pittsburgh Steelers wide receivers, statistically speaking. He will break the receptions. He will break the all-time yardage. If he stays healthy throughout his career and stays on the pace that he's going, JuJu will be the greatest wide receiver in Pittsburgh Steelers history. Mark it down. You heard it here first. Just like you heard it here first, that JuJu Smith-Schuster is going to be back with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he's going to resign. Like I said, a lot of people are saying 60 to 75 million dollars per year is too much money. So let's just say on average, what that's five. I was thinking 5 year, $10 million a year. So let's divide 15 divided by three. So that's like $13 million a year JuJu will be making. And that will be that he'll make like around his salary will be like a 10, 11, 12 million plus his bonus. I'm putting into that 5 years, 65, $75 million. You got to put that into consideration, the bonus. But on average, the contract averages what, $13 million a year for JuJu, a 25-year-old, 25, 26-year-old receiver, not even in his prime yet. It is already the youngest receiver to 2,500 yards and 200 catches, and is on the grind daily on Instagram, trying to get better and be a better player. Uh, yeah, JuJu's going to be back. He's everything Pittsburgh embodies and embraces, gives back to the community, puts his body on the line, and buys into what the team's doing. I mean, JuJu is a good receiver. If you look at what these receivers are making right now in the NFL, right now, currently, DeAndre Hopkins makes $27 million per year. Julio Jones, $22 million per year. Keenan Allen, $20 million per year. Amari Cooper, $20 million. Michael Thomas, 19 and change. Kenny Galladay, 18. Tyreek Hill, 18. Tyler Lockett, 17. Mike Evans, 16. Robert Woods, 16. Brandon Cooks, 16. Adam Thielen, 16. Cooper Kupp, 15. Cortland Sutton, 15. Jarvis Landry, 15. He's better than Landry. Stephen Diggs, 14. Curtis Samuels, 11. Tim Patrick, 11. Aguilar, 11. Tyler Boyd, 10. So we're getting down here into the JuJu range. Jamar Chase, 7. Jamar Chase is better, but these are deals before any of these players are getting their deals. Like, what's his name had this contract? Cooper Kupp had this $15 million contract before he had an MVP type of season. So imagine the type of money he's going to get when that contract's up. He's going to get a ridiculous amount of money on top of that. He's going to be getting DeAndre Hopkins type of money. So if we sign JuJu right now to a 5 year, $75 million deal, that is going to be a fucking steal and a deal for JuJu Smith-Schuster, especially the way these wide receiver projections and numbers are going. That's going to be a steal for JuJu, a player who constantly puts in work, is constantly grinding and constantly trying to get better, constantly giving back to the community and buying into what Pittsburgh is doing on the field and what they're trying to do as an offense. Some people say he's not a number one wide receiver. He might not be a number one wide receiver, but he's an elite possession wide receiver that's going to get you 90 to 100 catches, 10 touchdowns, and 1,000 yards year in and year out. We know what we're going to get with JuJu Smith-Schuster, and it's solid production from a possession receiver standpoint. He is a great possession receiver. You put him in a slot, he's pretty much the best slot receiver in the NFL. You got Claypool on the outside and Johnson on the outside, and then you got JuJu in the slot. That makes him the best slot receiver in the league, period. Period. And I see JuJu having a 100-catch season this year. Easy. 80 to 90 catches, 900,000 yards, 8-9 touchdowns. I definitely could see that out of JuJu. So, yeah, JuJu will be back. Like I said, he'll be back. Remember that. He will be back. It's a steal and a deal for JuJu Smith-Schuster. A steal and a deal for JuJu Smith-Schuster. And you got to be happy as a Steelers fan. You got to be happy that JuJu's going to be back in town. And you got to be happy that this offense is on the come up. We got to get solid up front and, get a little bit better on defense. Stop getting gashed in the run game. And I think they can address that in the draft. Definitely address linemen in the draft. And it'll be a good season for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm going to end this broadcast and hit the like and the subscribe button.